name is Frankie Amsuan. I'm seeking $180,000 for 18% of my company, Coconut Girl. I don't know about you sharks, but I love summertime. There's nothing better than relaxing by the beach with some creamy ice cream. But let's be honest, these sweet treats don't really help the waistline, especially during bikini season. We all want to indulge and treat ourselves without compromising our healthy lifestyles, right? Well, that's why I created Coconut Girl, the best tasting, dairy-free, gluten-free, ice cream sandwiches that are out of this world. Our guilt-free sandwiches are made with all natural, good-for-you ingredients like organic coconut milk, honey, dates, and maple syrup. So sharks, whether you're bumming it on the beach with our Beach Bum Maple, saying aloha to our Aloha Chocolate,
Aloha.
or want to hang 10 with our Hang Loose Vanilla, Coconut Girl has any flavor you're craving to satisfy your sweet tooth, and all without any of the guilt.
Bring that over here. Come
So
on.
sharks, who's ready to take on this sweet deal and ride this wave?
Me,
Coconut
me,
Girl.
me,
Are you
feed me,
ready?
feed
Are you
me.
guys ready for some ice cream?
Us. I'm so happy.
I loved Mark's reaction to the bikini waistline line, and how, you know, look, there's something funny about we work out during the winter time so that we can go to the boardwalk and the beach and then indulge in these items that are super unhealthy, fried Oreos or monkey bread or pizza and all kinds of different ice creams and things like that. So I'm very much in the camp of like, why aren't there more options, healthier options? I get like you go to the boardwalk and you want to have, the caramel, the Great Johnson's popcorn, right? And it's really good and all that, but obviously it's not very good for you. So I'm very much in the camp of like, let's get some healthier options there, or just options. I'm not saying get rid of all the unhealthy treats and things that people get to enjoy while they're there at the boardwalk, at the beach, but it would be nice to have some other options that are good. So I'm curious as to this ends up being it was a kind of an odd way to say $1 million valuation, but 180 for 18%. I'm curious to see what the sales are and how the business is operating so far. Frankie seems like she's got things going on here, just like we got things going on over at shopsuperjoe.com. Go check out the hats, the hoodies, the stickers, the books, the virtual courses. Go check it out. It helps support this channel and helps enable me to be able to keep making videos to bring the education to you.
Thank you. No calories, right?
Thank you, Frankie.
There's no calories in Disney World. That's what I've heard.
AKA Coconut Girl. Feed me. Come on, Frankie. You should have come down here first.
I have chocolate.
Save the best for last.
We have one of each, right?
Yes. So you have all 3 flavors, and they all have the same cookie, which is made out of almond butter.
Oh my God.
It's my version of chocolate chip cookie.
This is amazing.
Thank you. And there's a crunch to the cookie, which is pure cocoa nibs, no added sugar,
So, Frankie, this is no dairy?
no dairy, made with coconut milk.
So isn't the compromise heavy-duty calories?
With
Not
my
more than
products,
ice cream.
my main focus is the good for you ingredient. So this is why I created. I was sick and tired of the health food industry lying about what's healthy, the low fat, no fat, zero sugar, but it was actually making me sick and fat.
But
So
Frankie, you said
yes.
this is for the beach, and when I put on my Speedo, I gotta look good.
So how many calories, Frankie, in the
250,
package
right?
that Mark is holding?
Yes.
250.
Yes.
It's the
So
classic
this is actually rather large for 250 calories, but with healthy ingredients.
Yes. And the great thing about my products, compared to the conventional ice cream, because of the nutritious ingredients, one sandwich will fill you up.
Frankie, what are your sales?
Yes. So this is year 3 for me being in retail. Last year I did 120,000. The year before I did 60,000. So this year I'm on track to do $300,000.
And how are you selling it?
So I'm in big box retail stores just in Southern California at the moment.
And you have a co-packer that does this?
I did have a co-packer that was producing the baking part. They got really busy, so now I'm back to square one and I'm full on producing everything on my own.
I think that's a really good lesson there. That just because the answer a lot of times is, oh, just go get a co-packer, get somebody else to do it for you. Guess what? When you're the small, fish in the big tank, you're going to get squeezed out a lot easier. We've seen it even where what was it, like Intel was paying like Intel, the CPU company, apparently was paying the AMD, who is their competitor, to not, who AMD had manufacturing their chips, got paid by Intel to not manufacture those chips. So things like this happen all of the time, and we see it on small, especially on smaller scales like this, where it's like, yeah, can I do that? Can I, as the manufacturer, afford to have the Coconut Girl, stuff, or I have this other big fish, and they're like, hey, we'll pay you extra to just keep the line running, so you're not changing over what product line you're making and manufacturing. So that is a problem that people will run into when you talk about co-packers. So there's, as much as a lot of times the Sharks don't like to see you go and like, oh, I'm going to own the process and get my own, commercial kitchen and make it and do it, because they're like, oh, well, that's not really scalable. It's not always feasible to rely on somebody else to manufacture your product for you.
How are you going to scale this business if you don't have a co-packer?
Oh, there you go.
Well, the main goal is to obviously scale it up to there. But I've made my products really efficient. When I first started the company, we actually used to do them by pints. And I saw a bunch of my customers making them into ice cream sandwiches. I was like, that's brilliant. So I switched over and just focused on the sandwiches.
How did you get into this? What
I've
made you?
always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I was born in the Philippines. I came here when I was 5. I saw my mother work 2 jobs to give us an opportunity. I struggled specializing in one thing, so I dropped out of UCLA, but I was always passionate about health and fitness. I was always obsessed with creating healthy alternatives to everything that I loved, the sweets that I missed. And, so I was just doing it in my home kitchen, and I realized there was a business to it. So I thought of the name, and so I created this icicle tricycle. So every weekend I would go to fitness events. So when a grocery store approached me and asked if I did wholesale, I lied. I said, yeah, I do wholesale. So
That's always the
went
right
online,
answer.
and I figured out how to do barcodes, nutrition labels. I just learned on my own, figured it out.
So I do want to point out, she saw what the trend was with her customers and saw an opportunity there to say, oh yeah, like, let's go from doing the pint thing, because everybody might be doing pints, or I'm competing directly with other paleo ice creams that have pints, and said, let's go into sandwiches, right? It's finding the hole in the niche, and then saying, let's fill that hole with an opportunity for bigger mind share. When people think ice cream sandwiches and they're they're doing the paleo thing, like, that's an opportunity for them to go right on into Coconut Girl ice cream sandwiches. I love that. So she might not have as many competitors in that space as she would have there with the pints, and that is huge. And then her story is awesome. Like, ding ding, recognizing that she likes to do lots of different things, and is not trying to just necessarily specialize. That's one of the things about being a super entrepreneur, is being able to wear those different hats and go and do so many different things to utilize all the skills and the different experiences that we've collected over the years and have learned from. So absolutely love that, Frankie. And I'd love to have you come on the show. Just drop a comment below and we'll make that happen.
Whole Foods is my biggest account.
How many locations?
For Whole Foods, 30. But we just got the green light to be in Hawaii, Nevada, and Arizona. And I just got picked up by one of the biggest natural food distributors as of last week.
What do you sell them for? And what does it cost you to make?
So they retail for $4.99 up to $5.49.
Is that expensive?
No, that's normal. My biggest competitor, who launched a dairy-free product, actually upped their price to match mine at $5.49.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you didn't say how much it cost you to make?
Oh, it cost me about $1.
Just $1.
Just
Oh,
$1.
wow.
Yes.
And it's you doing everything.
I'm doing everything. I have part-time help, but that's why I'm here asking for funding, because I need to get back to what I'm good at, which is the sales and marketing, and be the face
You
of
want
my
to find
brand.
somebody to do logistics and operations for you?
Yes.
How do you distribute this? It's like a frozen product.
So right now, we were a direct distributor up until we got picked up by Unify. So now they pick up from my facility, and that's the reason why we're now getting the green light to be in Hawaii, because they cover that region.
And
So
how are you
Hawaii,
selling
Arizona.
online? Can you ship these?
I do not. It's possible. I have customers all over New York.
But with the dry ice and
The
everything,
dry
it
ice,
just gets
it's
really
very
expensive.
costly
Yeah.
right now, and I don't have staff to fulfill individual orders, so we don't do direct to consumers at the moment.
So
That is tough, especially going on Shark Tank, which is, you know, a national and or global audience, and not being able to ship it. I mean, maybe by now they by the time this aired, Frankie could do that. I mean, if I was in her position, I would do whatever I had to do to be able to make it so that people could get it. Because what happens is if you can get it into the hands of those people, more people in more areas, they might go and advocate for you to be in their grocery stores and open up conversations that just wouldn't necessarily happen if they couldn't taste it. Like, it's great to hear the Sharks love it, but like it's really important to have more people get it in their hands, so that they could go and say, oh, well, you know, I'd love to have this. You know, I'd love to get this in my store.
on hiring people, what would you use the money for?
To lower my food costs,
Okay.
I'm confident that I can get it down to 50 cents. So my
50
packaging,
cents?
50 cents. My packaging
Wow.
You know
costs
what, Frankie?
a lot.
I'm hearing enough. I love healthy foods, right? It goes really, really well. I don't even want to hear what these people have to say. I'll give you the $180,000, but I want 25%.
Oh, that's what I was going to offer.
Okay, you got to tell me I don't want to even deal with all these meatheads.
I like the deal too. I'm your customer.
Frankie, you got to decide
What?
right now. If you want to listen to other deals, I'm fine with that. But
I want to respect Lori.
okay, then I'm out.
Oh!
That is so well, because I think it's gonna get beaten down, right? I think you know, from the 180, 25%. I think we're heading south here, and Mark just wanted to make sure that he was definitely gonna be getting 20, 25% here.
I'll give you one last chance, right? You can take the chance to hear what you say, or you can go with Alyssa's cookie.
Are you willing to go down?
To what?
You know, I'll help you, Frankie. I'll do it for 20%. I'll squeeze Cuban's head for you.
Only because he's an idiot. Okay, I'll do
No.
20%.
Oh, yeah.
Deal?
And he's giving up.
Is that a deal?
Oh my
Deal?
God.
That's really
It's a deal.
Done.
wow. Congratulations.
Kill it.
Do you want to ride?
No, I'll let you take the ride. I want to see what else you have. Nice try, Kev.
Frankie, you owe me a big thank you. I saved you
Oh my
5%.
Nice try, Lori.
He tried to kill me.
There she goes. Bye,
Well,
Frankie.
Frankie,
Ta-da.
congrats.
Now give me my
I had a
$5.
great offer.
They loved it, and I'm excited to make this the next household brand. I wanted Mark Cuban to be my shark, my partner, and it's happening, so I'm really excited.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Frankie. Love to have you here on the show. Love seeing faces. Love seeing you right there on Shark Tank. I clicked on the link. I guess was this for the ABC? Okay. So that's the ABC clip. So it looks like can we order online yet? Is that a thing? Let's see, products, ingredient, nutrition facts. Now it doesn't look like you can order it online. That's so sad. They do have a store locator. You know what? It looks like I could get it in my local store. Where's that? Is that like Mom's Organic Market in Cherry Hill? I've never heard of that before. Huh. And apparently they're like all over the place, huh? We'll have to go and check that, go search that out and check it out. Very cool. Congratulations. Would love to have you here on the show. Just drop a comment like Emika. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at that in general. It says, I appreciate those Shark Tank breakdowns. Glad you're enjoying them. Glad we're learning together. Glad we're building the super community stronger and stronger every single day. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in one of these two videos over here. Take care. Go be super.